ነገርና ገመድ ሲከራ ያምርበት አስኪ ተወት አርጊው መላ እንዲገኝለት እንደ እግዚአብሔር ሰላምታ እንደማይሰለቸው ሰላሰተው አመልሽ መማቸው
Open this event just by saying that the production team had a couple days ago a moment with him in which we shared personal experiences, our joys of having worked with him in this transitional moment of pledges, openings for the refugees that we work for and work with, and also the motivation that he's brought to the team, the patience, the encouragement, the leadership that has brought us to a point in which we now see, as he leaves us, that we are now stronger and we're moving forward in a more decisive manner, and we owe that to Mamadou. So we want to thank you for everything that you've given us and everything that we are now because of the time that we spent with you. I also want to, before we move on to other small speeches, I'd also pass the word on to David and welcome David to our team, who's taking the baton and will help to realize the dreams that we've begun to shape in this last year and a half with Mamadou.
There was a UNHCR broadcast that came out a few weeks ago. It was on the people strategy. And it mentioned on the last page that UNHCR now has more than 12,000 staff members globally. And there was a small asterisk at the bottom. And what that asterisk said was, but there's only one Mamadou. No, and I mean that. Mamadou, we've had a chance to work together in a couple of operations, and you've left me some big shoes to fill, and a lot of things that we need to get done. In the last couple of weeks, we've talked about ratification of the Kampala Convention, a state listener study, taking forward the pledges, taking forward the roadmap, taking forward the resettlement program, and so on. I can commit one thing to you, and that is that we will continue to talk, and I will keep you updated on the progress. And I will do my hardest to make sure that the vision that you and the others have set here is taken forward to fruition. I congratulate you for the work that you've done here, and I thank you for the opportunity to be able to try to take forward that vision.
Before we move to grand words of our dear representative, we would like to open the floor to those of you who would like to say some words to Mamadou at this time.
As Marty said, we had our moments, so I'll be very brief. Not emotional. Sorry. No, just wanted to thank you really for the support and guidance and the continuous inspiration. We will really miss you. You've done lots of things for us, and thanks a lot for believing in us. This is really, it really meant a lot to us. Thank you so much. We wish you all the best, and we will definitely miss you, and we will keep bothering you and get in touch with you. So you will never get rid of us.
I want to say to everyone that more important than your production experience and management experience is how genuine you were towards every single person. And I have to say that it's not something which is small in management. I liked so much that everyone who entered your office to complain about anyone, because it's a huge unit and department that has all its very interesting dynamics with all its issues. We all have different personalities, different cultures and backgrounds. I respected so much how you not only listened, but you never took whatever was said to you for granted. You always wanted to hear from all aspects. You had a very fair, and I would say very mature, and I mean really, I mean very, mature judgment to every single problem that came to you. You never had said to any of us that the other person is actually wrong, and I fully support. Even when you have thought that the person whom they are complaining about had all the issues that were presented. I really respected so much in you how you believe that every single person, no one is actually bad or horrible or doesn't know how to do it. Everyone has the capacity, everyone has someone who has something which is good that they can present. We can benefit from each other. We have different personalities and we can still work together and respect each other. I think really, really, if I would take something like for the future, and I would say experience, which I really hope I can have one day because it's also very difficult, is like really this one. I really want you, I wish you the best of luck in your next assignment. We are going to really miss you very much. And in spite of the fact that we are still together here as a team and David is coming back to an operation he was working in, really I have to say you are going to be so much missed in this operation.
Very, very much for the support, great support for the protection cluster. It was great. I've learned so much from you. The coordination with the partners, I have to say it was great working with you, the way you handled the coordination with the partners, with the government, and all. It was really, really, really great for us. Thank you very much for the protection cluster, for the coordination with the partners, with OCHA, with IOM, with everybody, and really, thank you very much.
Anyone else?
I was getting very jealous. All the girls are saying nice things about Mamadou. So it's time to reveal the other side. You've all said so many good things about Mamadou. And let me start by making a certain analogy. I lived with my great-grandma, and she always spoke to me in parables. So in Ghana, we have a short story that goes like this, that the porcupine, I'm sure many of you know the porcupine. This animal with a lot of spines at the back. It looks very, very protected. So everybody feared the porcupine. Until one day, the porcupine misbehaved in public, and the mother caught the porcupine, turned it upside down, and started whipping the porcupine in the belly. Then people got to know that this is where, that was the weak point of the porcupine. Mamadou, let me start by saying this then. And like the saying goes, iron sharpeneth iron. I have been here for only 3.5 months. These days when I say I'm new, I just look over my shoulders to see whether that is acceptable or not. Since I've been here, I must say that if there is one person who has actually helped my own induction, helped me to hit the ground running, I would say it's Mamadou. Through sharing of information and being very cooperative, he's shown me the ropes. So I feel I know more than probably 3.5 months would have permitted me to know under normal circumstances. And also, this is just a lesson for all of us that to observe, that is what I do myself, to observe the good qualities in people, something that you can add to your own. And that is attitude, work attitude, and availability. Despite being a member of the senior management team here, Mamadou is down to earth with an excellent attitude to work. And I'm sure many of you would attest to this. I've not known this only here in Ethiopia because we happened to be at the same time at headquarters when I was at the desk and he was at DIP, and we had some interactions together, only for me to come down here to realize that it is the same attitude, this time in even a more matured manner. So thanks a lot, Mamadou, for accompanying me and making my induction very, very, very smooth. And I've said this to him one-on-one, saying that, look, you've been my angel since I came here, by showing me the ropes, telling me, where the potholes are, where I have to be careful, And this has been really, really helpful. You know, most of the time when you go to a place new, it's not probably the handover notes, the written handover notes that are left for you that really matters, but those things that are not in the handover notes, those things that are not written. So I'm very grateful for this. I know that you are going to be our envoy in Geneva. Next time anybody goes to, and you'll be coming here, so if you go to any shop or any nightclub and you see someone who looks like Mamadou, don't doubt it, it's him. Who may have come back here on mission. We expect to see you more often here, and good luck and wish you a very successful assignment.
It's nice to have us all here in the garden, and I hope the rain will hold up. Before I say a few words, I've been away on mission and I was recently on leave, and I know there's some new staff who have joined us, and I would like to take this opportunity for them to at least put their hand up, tell us their names so we can recognize them. I see a hand going up already, just wait. I will call you, but at the same time I also want to recognize the presence of some of our colleagues who are here on mission. We have Miss Victoria Champong. She's writing in the book. She is the head of the Nairobi Regional Service Center, RSC. She is here on her familiarization mission. She has been to Malkadida. She has also just come back this morning from Gambela. She is not a new face in this operation because she served in Ethiopia before. So she's coming back to her old stomping grounds. So I'd like you to join me in welcoming Victoria to Ethiopia and to Addis once again. She will continue to support us as she has already been doing from the Regional Service Center. I also would like to present to you Mr. Cleophas Mubambizi, who is the representative in Eritrea. He has been a representative for how many months now? 10 months. And no sooner did he arrive in Asmara, he wrote to me to ask if he could come and undertake a familiarization tour of our operation, particularly the Shira operation, to get a sense of why people are coming, how we are responding to them, and to see and to give us his view on some of the challenges that Eritreans are facing in Eritrea, and why some of them may be coming, and why we may be seeing the trends that we have been witnessing over the months. So I'd like you to join me in welcoming him. He has given me some very good insights into what is actually happening in Eritrea, and I'm sure we will join forces as we try to work to ensure that we can provide protection and assistance to address the needs of the particular profile of Eritreans that we are receiving here. So welcome once again. I would also like to welcome somebody who you know is part of this office. I don't know if he'd say as part of this office, he has his own office, but he is still nevertheless very much one of our colleagues, and I will ask when he takes the floor to also introduce his colleague, Mr. Olabisi Dari, who is with the AU, but who is a friend of UNHCR, and who has been working with us for many years on some of the issues that we are trying to bring to the attention of the AU, and some of the policies and strategic approaches that we're trying to use. They will all be given the opportunity to say a few words, because many of them have worked in one context or the other with Mamadou. But I also, as I said, I wanted to use this opportunity to ask the new staff to put their hands up. I know some of you, don't be shy. I will do my best. I know some of your names. We've already presented Mr. David Kapp, who will be managing and taking over from Mamadou, the protection unit. Mr. Kapp comes from Kiev, Ukraine. I think we're very fortunate to have him because we grabbed him from out of that operation. He's not finished his SAL. He also has worked in this operation, so he comes with some familiarity of the Ethiopian context. And I count on you really to work very closely with him as he tries to fill what are very big shoes but I believe he has the capacity to do that, and I'm sure he will get the support of colleagues in the protection unit. I also see over there, Heijing. We've not met, but I know who you are and I know what you've come to do. You're coming from Ghana? Or you're still in Ghana? Yes, she's coming as a reports officer, and she will help us strengthen our ability to provide timely and well-written reports for some of our donor contributions and generally help us in terms of our reporting. I see Gavin standing in front of me. Gavin has come to take over from Rika. He's our Senior External Relations Officer, and he will be working with us and also in trying to strengthen our partnerships and also trying to make sure that we can provide timely information to our donors and that we can organize good donor missions and good donor support as we have been doing in the past. He's working on trying to restructure his unit. He'll be working with Diana, who you all know, and with Kisut, who is there at a time which is very important because, as you know, we'll be rolling out the CRRF. I also see Laurie, who maybe from her perspective is an old hand, but at least from my perspective, she is new. She is our PROCAP colleague. She has come to strengthen our ability to lead the protection cluster and to make sure that she can help us put in place clear, well-informed strategies to address the challenges of the displaced in Ethiopia and in assuring that the protection issues in relation to the drought are properly addressed. You had your hand up there? Yes? Henok. You've come as the Assistant Child Protection Officer, is that right? Welcome to this operation. Who else? There's one person hiding at the back, yes? Help me with your name? Eskedar, yes, Eskedar. And you are the... Welcome. Is there anybody else who is new? Another Eskedar. Protection intern, welcome. Is there anybody else who has not been...
I know the food is getting cold, so I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to say to Mamadou, I'm going to miss that smile at our coordination meetings in Nairobi, but I hope, being the deputy for CRF, you will come to Nairobi when you're in this region, and you'll choose it as a favorite location for the meetings. We enjoyed your company when you did come, and your enthusiasm in giving your perspectives on Ethiopia for all the conversations we had. I wish you all the best.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I would like to appreciate the good work that our colleagues have done in putting together this fair event for a great one, Mamadou. But before I say a few words about Mamadou, just a word of welcome to David. I'm sure in the briefing he has mentioned to you that occasionally we'll be calling on you to provide technical assistance and support for our work with the African Union and Economic Commission for Africa. Before I came here, Mamadou was the officer in charge. He was acting representative to the African Union and Economic Commission for Africa. So he briefed me, and he did a very good job. Since that time, we have even been greater friends. He had already set an agenda for us, a very wonderful agenda, an agenda that I continue to follow. For that, I'll always cherish your input to our work. His going away from here is probably a gain for us. We're working with the AU and Economic Commission for Africa. Because what is trending, what is very topical right now, is something that you'll be doing in Geneva. And he's going to provide greater details regarding what you'll be doing later on. We have already obtained concurrence of the African Union that the next time we have the High Commissioner in town, he's going to brief them on the work that Mamadou is going to be doing. I thank you most sincerely for always coming to our aid, our support, especially during the time of our trainings. You have been a warehouse of protection knowledge that will be very, very difficult for us to replace. As you know, we have a link with the African Union, the Department of Political Affairs. There's someone that we interact with on a daily basis who is in charge of humanitarian affairs. On hearing that Mamadou will be leaving, he insisted that he has to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mamadou.
My friend Mamadou, I'm sure you're wondering whether I'm calling you my friend because we've not been seen as we used to. You are always. Yeah. Let me first of all seize this opportunity to thank you for the good but very short time that we spent together when you took over from Mr. Achi. The liaison office today. I just want to let you know that I appreciate your candor as well as the principal stance that you take. And do also appreciate your support for our programs. We look forward to working with you on the response framework. And also, we would appreciate your continued support to the training program, particularly with regard to the protection issue, with regard to our new training program that we had with the liaison office. And we wanted to bring up African perspective to bear on this so that we can truly have an African program that supports the protection of thematic issue on the continent. I want to seize this opportunity to thank you that we'll be seen together in Geneva whenever I'm in Geneva. Thank you very much.
Very much. I think it now befalls on me to say a few words, so come a bit closer. I think your team have really said a lot of what I think is very true in relation to you. A few months ago, when I was approached by Daniel Endres, asking me if I would release Mamadou to join him on his team, I made it very clear to him that I didn't think that it would be easy to find somebody to replace Mamadou. Mamadou comes with a whole variety of skills, and he comes with an approach that is invaluable not only to the work that we do, but an approach that makes it easy to not only supervise him, but to work side by side with him in terms of achieving our objectives. I made it clear to Daniel that if I didn't find a suitable replacement, he would not leave. I also told Mamadou that if he didn't find me somebody that he felt could carry his work forward, he would not leave. So behind the scenes, we had two people working frantically to make sure that Mamadou would be able to take up this appointment. From my perspective, it wasn't difficult to release him from the perspective that I felt that he was getting the recognition for the work that he has done over the years and for his most recent work here in Ethiopia. So I couldn't in good conscience put any obstacles to his departure, but I felt for the benefit of the operation, we needed to find a replacement. It was only last week when I was in Geneva that I met the director, Valentine, who you all know, who told me that he had first been approached to speak to me about Mamadou, and he made it clear that he didn't feel he could broach this subject with me because I wouldn't receive it well. Nevertheless, we find ourselves where we are today, and Mamadou has been called to take on this very important assignment. And for me, I see it as a win-win. It is a win for him because he'll be doing very important work in an area that is perhaps one of our key priorities, in an area in which we will be tested towards the end of next year in terms of what we've been able to succeed. And it is an area in which We have for many years, for those of you who have been in UNHCR, it's an area in which we've been discussing with our partners, with our donors, with key stakeholders on how we can work to bridge this humanitarian nexus and how we can bring different actors on at the beginning of the refugee life cycle right to its end. So from that perspective, it is very important work, and I think we are going to benefit greatly from having Mamadou in the CRRF unit, because we have somebody there who understands the challenges of Ethiopia. We have somebody there who is, for all intents and purposes, the brainchild of the pledges that we have with the Ethiopian government. And we have somebody who has the temperament to convince and also to push back where he feels that what is being proposed is either not in the best interest of this operation, or it is something that it's not feasible. So for that reason, I see his departure not only as a negative, but more importantly as a positive for him, positive for us, and positive for the refugees. Personally, I would like to say it has been a pleasure working with you. It has been a true pleasure. You have come, each and every time you've come to my office, you've come sometimes with problems, or you've come with issues for which you want to seek my views, and I think we have both left each of these meetings with a clear sense of purpose and a clear understanding of how we're going to achieve it. Your colleagues spoke of you as a good manager, and I can attest to that. And as we try to find additional space and as we try to see what options exist within this neighborhood and beyond, I've spoken many times with my colleagues to say, which unit could we move out of these premises, and know that if we move them out of these premises, they could still continue to function and deliver at the same level. And the resounding agreement has always been that the only unit that we feel presently has that capacity is the protection unit. But at the same time, protection is at the heart of what we do, and it is a unit that is very dear to us. And for that reason, even if we know they can work independently and achieve outside, we've always taken a decision to keep them in and to keep moving on. As you go to Geneva, I hope you will leave with fond memories of this operation. You have worked in, I think, almost all the spheres, those that they have seen and those that I know behind the scenes as well. I hope you will leave with a good impression and a sense of satisfaction of what you have been able to achieve. I hope you will leave with a strong sense of the commitment that the Ethiopian government have towards refugees, and how we have worked very closely with ARA to move forward not only our agenda but also their agenda as well. And I hope that you will go to Geneva as an ambassador for this operation, and also for the populations that we are struggling to assist within this operation as well. I believe you will go with your humility, your wisdom, your very good intellect on all legal matters, and you will continue to contribute at that level in the same way that you have contributed here. It is a step upwards, and I hope it is just the first of many steps. You have the qualities to really go very far, as your colleagues have said, and as you go, we will remember you fondly. You can be confident of our support in helping you in this particular function, but also in your support, in our support as you continue to move onwards and upwards. The food is getting cold, so I don't want to say any more. I've probably spoken for quite a bit of time already, but I just want you to be assured of our gratitude for your contribution. We will continue because we all share the same sense of purpose in what we have to achieve. And once again, we count on you to support us and to continue to shine as you do your work in Geneva. Thank you very much.
our minds, our hearts for the way you are, and our minds for the strong protection that you bring to us in your daily work. So thank you. This is for your wife, first and foremost, what she deserves in your endeavors. I'm sure she's the strength behind you, and we hope that this shows our
Thank you, Clementine. Thank you all. Thank you all for your kind word. Thanks to all of you for the very kind word. I'll just say that I'm humbled and very much, how should I say? I'm deeply a little bit of emotion, so just to say that I do appreciate your very kind words. They go very deep in my heart. Myself, my family, my wife is not here, she's traveling. She'll be here most probably over the weekend. But I do appreciate all your kind words and your gift. Let me say that I arrived here in Ethiopia in August 2015, first worked with few members of the Raweka team, and then the representative offered me the opportunity to come and work with you here in the country team. I came in a situation where we heard a lot about challenges, where we heard some things about opportunities. And I think as the representative said a little bit earlier, we have had discussions behind the scenes. And she has, I think, some expression when she said, okay, let us look at the window. If we can open a little bit, that's an opportunity. And let's see if we can open it a little bit wider. And maybe it might even go or help us to open a door totally. So that this is the gradual effort that we have all been making. And it wasn't, I think, an individual or a personal thing, it was really a collective effort. All of us together at our various levels. Some very good at certain issues, others like me, quite weak in other issues. But yes, I think we have worked together. So I would say thank you really all very much. I will cherish the time that we have spent together here in Ethiopia, in the deep field here in Addis Ababa. I think the people we are serving, we are trying to serve every single morning are people who have great needs. And the needs, I think, are quite vast. But if we are able to do a little bit every single day, by adding greater access to right, greater access to services, greater access to solutions, I think we would have contributed to making the world where we live a little bit a better world, a better place for all of us. So thank you really all very much for everything I have heard. I will be leaving in the next few days for this new assignment. I really don't know how it is going to be, but I have absolutely no doubt that I will come back. I will come back, come and work with the team here, the great team under your leadership, Clementine, Matthew, and all colleagues. I will come back. I will come back and I will see how we can contribute a little bit further. This is a beautiful place. Not only the weather, but the people, the history, the sometimes the stubbornness or the agility to understand things. You cannot fool the authorities in this country. You cannot come and just play around and think that you can go away. When you come with ideas, suggestions, additional opportunities, additional perspectives, then they can respect you and you can move ahead. And this is really what we have tried to do. I think during all our discussions we have said, whenever we find ourselves with challenges, it doesn't mean that we should be stopping there. It's always around thinking about the best way of addressing those challenges. So I have no doubt again that you will be continuing, that things will be better, the situation will be better, the refugees will be in much better hands. We will be building from where many of us have left, as we tried to build from where our greater predecessors left. And I would say to David and to the protection team in particular, the future is quite excellent. To colleagues from the various other units, starting with Endeshao and his team, our colleagues drivers and the guards, this team and the previous ones, and to all of you really in your various units, I want to say thank you. I have never felt a foreigner or a person that you do not consider as one of yours. So let me just stop there and to say that you'll still see some of me. And thank you very much
ይስላ የኔ ወለላ የተከፋን ወዳጅ ሲርቅ ቢጎትቱት ሲነሳ አገልግለው ወደው ካላስቀሩት በማጥበቅ መች ሆነ መላም ይዘየደው ሰላም ማለት እንጂ ሰላም የሚያወርደው ጤዛ ዕድሜው ቢረዝም አይደርስም ከቀትር እንዳንቺ መግባባት ማን ያስባል በትር ነገር እንደ ነፋስ ሽውታ ነው ብለሽ ቀስቀስ አደረግሽው የስንቱን ጥሚያለሽ አቤት ቁንጅናሽን ስንል አበዛሽው ጭራሽ ስላብለሽ ስንቱን አስደመምሽው ይኸው ጀመረልሽ ከኩዮችሽ በላይ ሰላ በማለትሽ በቃሽ ለአደባባይ አደባባዩማ ሁሉም ታይቶበታል እንዳንቺ ካገሩ ማን ተመርጦበታል በይ በይ ሰላም 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 በይ በይ ሰላም 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 በይ በይ ሰላም 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 በይ በይ ሰላም ሰላም በይ በይ ሰላም 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 በይ በይ
Hey, hey, ay, 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 hey, hey, He get this fine lady, her body na die him one baby, who supposed to live like family. Hey, I know the lie, There's nothing stopping me. She dey feel my swag and I get money. I dey try my best to be somebody, cause I'm living life. This girl they make me higher, higher. I dey feel this baby. You no go believe this girl na die, die. If you see this baby, tell am say she must chop my money, chop my money, chop my money, cause I don't care. Chop my money, chop my money, chop my money, cause I don't care. I don't care, don't care, I don't care, don't care, I no care. I get them plenty. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I know fear. Cause you know they empty. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. It's Mr. Mindy. The love me get for you, not Jackie Chan. Somersault and stunt for you, you know I can. Farabale ko malole, omwele I get pepe. Jemba soro kilon shele. If you see her eyes, yeah. You don't go believe she's looking at me. Right eyes. If you see this baby, tell am say she must chop my money. Chop my money, chop my money, cause I don't care. Chop my money, chop my money, chop my money, cause I don't care. I don't care, don't care, I don't care, don't care, I no care, cause I get them plenty. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I no care, cause you know they empty. Never ever run down, baby. And when I'm done, tell me if you want some more, baby, some more. I got $20 in my name, 20 naira in my name, $20 in my name, in my name, in my name, $20 in my name, 20 naira in my name, girl that make me higher, higher. Yeah. I dey feel this, baby. You know go believe. This girl a die, die. If you see this, baby, tell I'm say she must chop my money, chop my money, chop my money. 'Cause I don't care. Chop my money, chop my money, chop my money. 'Cause I don't care. I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't care. 'Cause I get them plenty. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I